Hey guys, welcome to Greta's Pearls. Here at Greta's Pearls, I like to come to you with everything health and beauty related. Was that cheesy enough for y'all? So today I have not made a video in, it's probably been like 3 months of me not making a video and just doing shorts, and I have a lot of fun with the shorts. It sustains me, if you will, in between not filming. But today I really just felt so compelled to get on here and to film and come to you guys and just talk about what's been going on a little bit with me and in my life. And also I have a product that I've been using for probably about a month now that I have absolutely fell in love with, that I'm going to go over at the same time as I do my makeup. And so I really hope, if you're new here, I hope that you watch and enjoy and play along. And I really appreciate you coming along for the ride. And if I have yeah, and if you've been sticking with me from the get-go, you guys are amazing, seriously. And I can't thank you enough because, you know, it's hard. It's hard out here for a girl. And I call myself a girl because I still feel that way on the inside a lot. Even though I just celebrated my 51st birthday. Yay! So yeah, that's been unique from turning 49, 50 now to 51. It's, yeah. But I've always been an extremely optimistic woman by nature, and so, or girl, if you will. And I know everything in life is temporary. It is. Once you've lived this long, you get to the point that you realize that everything is just a temporary situation, even though sometimes it does, time-wise, can go on for years, unfortunately, sometimes. But it all falls back to what they like to call divine timing. And so with divine timing, it comes when God and the universe feel like that you're ready or deserving or can handle it, or whatever the case may be. So that time in between, that's where it can hit like really rough. It can get rough. Even though we know how blessed we are, we know that, our lives are just full of blessings. And it is. Do not get me wrong. I feel like my life is just so full of blessings that when I complain, I feel bad about it. And Lord knows, Sister has been doing some complaining the last probably year and a half. And my poor, incredible husband, Mike, love you, Mike, you my man. But anyways, he's really been put through it because he's really had to listen to me and all my complaints and be solid there for me through all of the crap that I've been going through. And in the scheme of things, knowing other situations, mine is not that bad. It's not. Sometimes you just need to buck up, little camper, but at the same time, it's when you're taking on your own challenges, you have to give yourself the credit where the credit's due, that it's not always easy or simple or whatever, and so I just try to keep that in mind and just keep pushing and tugging and coming along. So let me go ahead, because as I'm filming right now, all I can see is this mark on my face and then all my imperfections. Now, I have already hydrated my face really well for the day. I did my hyaluronic acid, which is important. Your face, she's thirsty. She's so thirsty. I can't express it. It's like a guy mowing the lawn all day and needs a pure thirst, okay? Hyaluronic acid is one of the best quenchers for your skin that you can give it. And so when it plumps the underlying layers or whatever, that's what's really going to help showing the fine lines, the wrinkles, it plumps them in. Also the pores, it helps tighten them and then plump those in also. So believe it or not, as my skin looks right now, this stuff really does help, okay? And then also, I'm a huge believer in the vitamin C, so I got this collagen and face serum or whatever. It has collagen, you know, it has the vitamin C in it. And then also I love, love, love the Manuka honey and beef tallow. So if you have not tried the beef tallow trend yet, I highly recommend it. I really love it. It smells so nice. It's so creamy and enriching of the skin. It just feels amazing. And so after I did that, or what, you know, then I went and I've already put it on some of this, which is just my regular old e.l.f. primer, which anybody that knows and has watched past videos knows I'm a huge lover of my primer. So make sure that you have something. Primers are just so good about, it really does just go in there and diffuse the things that we just want to like try to hide more, and it just gives such a smooth tapestry. It makes it nice and smooth for the next products that you go to put on. You know, it's a foundation, so it's just like a house or a relationship or anything else. So if you start with a good foundation, you get better results, right? So they say. Anyways, and so now I'm at the point that I'm just going to use I use just a little bit of contouring liquid. This is an e.l.f. and this is in the lightest shade they have. It's just their bronzer and contour. If you have not tried this yet, I really like it. It blends super easy and smooth to the skin. I mean, just try it. Just try it. If you're into contouring, which I always recommend just a little bit. You know, you don't have to go all out or whatever. Just a little bit. A little dab will do you. And then also I use the e.l.f. concealer. So this is what I start with before I go to the product that I'm coming on here to rave about today. So let me go ahead. And so what I do, because this stuff is really, you know, I'm a super light skinned gal. I am. And I happen to live in Wyoming. So like there's not a lot of sunlight here this time of year. So I have to just give my face just a little bit of warmth. So I'm going to sculpt out because I do have the awesome 51 she's a chunky chin going on, which that's okay. It's okay. We are what we are. It's fine. You know, I personally have gained about 30 pounds in the last 6 months. Yeah, but my body has been going through a lot, and I'm also going through the change. So us ladies who are experiencing that or already been through it, you know how rough those hormone changes can be. And so my body has just been dealing with a lot. So I'm just trying to remember to love her regardless, because she's created life. These arms have gave us so much comfort and love and hugs over the years. My heart has just been full to, you know, so like, it's fine. It's whatever. My body has been through a lot in these 51 years. So just stay calm is what I tell myself. But anyways, and so in here, I'm just going to sculpt my cheekbones. So I like to do just like this, because you want to go up. You always want to kind of, because up, ladies, helps defy gravity. Okay. It's the trick of the eyes. It's the trick of the eye, you know. So like, and so I like to sculpt my nose also. I know I sound a little rambly. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for being here. And so I'm just going to come over here and I'm just going to do just a little swoopy swoop. Not a lot, because like I said, I'm not doing a heavy contour. This is just to lay the foundation. And then I just like to put just a little bit on my forehead. And so that's all I use in the way of the cream contour. And then I'm going to come over here with my concealer from e.l.f. also. And I believe this one is in, let me come here closer to light. Hi, what's up? Yeah, I'm silly, folks. I know. And so this is, oh my goodness, I don't have my glasses. Soft ivory, you guys. Thank you for being patient. Soft ivory. And I actually did get this skin matched on the website. So if you go on to e.l.f. website, it shows you an app if you have the phone capability, or computer, I guess. I don't know. I'm not that tech savvy. But you can go on there and they will look at a photo or look at a picture of you or whatever they ask for. And they will match this for you, okay? And so that way you get it works. So I've been happy with the matches that they've matched me with. I mean, it's always worked out well, so I'm not mad at it. And so then I'm going to come over here, and this is my brush that I use. So it's just the two-ended. This one I use for my contour part, and this is one I use for my the blending of my contour, or my concealer, I should say. Okay, so let's get in here, and I'm just going to come in, and I just try to work me in a jawline, a neckline, a jaw and neckline. Okay, so you're painting on an illusion, basically. You're just painting on an illusion. Like I said, a little goes a long way, especially if you're very fairly fair complected like me. You don't have to use a ton. Even if you know, the darker complexion ladies don't have to use a ton either. You don't have to use a lot. You know, you can if you want to. I know it's very much out there, but it's just not necessary. It starts to feel really heavy and cakey on your face that way, you know. And then I just think it's better, the less product you use, the better. Throughout the day, it just feels better, right? Especially on aging skin. Our skin is different than when we were in our 20s or even our 30s or our 40s, you know. So like, you have to take in those concessions and considerations, right? So let me come in here. Could this blend it out? And then okay, and so I always do my nose last and my eye area, so I'm just going to come in here. So did you see what I did there? I'm just creating this illusion, okay? From like cheekbone to neck. And I'm also just concealing some of my imperfections along the way. You know, honestly, you can even, you know, depending on my lipstick I'm going to wear that day, a lot of times I'll come in here and just put a little bit on my lip just to like smooth it out. I don't always do this, but I am going to do it with this look today, so yeah, so I've been sick, you guys, which I've kind of hinted to this on previous shorts. If you have seen any of my shorts or been keeping up with those, you have seen where I have made comments about my health not being the best, and it hasn't been. I have been experiencing some health situations that just have been really hard on me. Physically, mentally, all the way around. And if you've ever dealt with any kind of health issues in the past where you've experienced maybe more than just a week of being sick, you know, where it drags on and you just don't see the get better that you want to see as quickly as you want to see it can really weigh on you. And so I've just kind of been in that mind frame, and I've really just been really trying to get better, you guys, just because I have so many things that I want to do. Seriously, so many things I want to do and see and experience and get out there and get my hands into. But it's really hard when your health is not being conducive for that. It can really hold up your progress, you know. And so I've been kind of held up, and it's been a stinker for sure. But I am seeking medical treatment. They are trying to figure out what's wrong with me exactly, because I've just been breaking out all over in this terrible rash for the longest time. And at first they were saying that they thought it was shingles, but then once they were treating me for shingles, and then they find out it wasn't shingles. So that's why I was never getting better. It's because they were treating me for the wrong thing. And so now they're in the process of trying to figure out what's wrong with me. So I'm just on that roller coaster of dealing with medical stuff, just dealing with life, guys, just dealing with life basically, and just really wanting to get out there and enjoy what's left of my youth at 51 and see the world with my husband, you know, get to spend time with my grown kids, my grandkids in the future, my future grandkids that I'm looking forward to, you know, those kind of things. I really want to experience it. And with my health being the way it has been and being so far away from my children, it's just been really rough, but I am determined to see it through. I got this. I got this. Okay, so this is where I'm at. This sucker is just being a pain. I believe this is one of my sores. It's hard to tell sometimes the way they show up. You can't really tell if it's a sore or a little pimple, which I did occasionally get those, you know, and so it's like I just try not to mess with them because I'm not sure and I don't want to mess anything up. I shouldn't be messing up worse, so I leave it at that. Now, what I have been using and what I have found that I had literally been wanting to try for years, and I finally tried it, and I'm so happy that I did, because I love it. And it's this. I have tried 2 of the products now at this point, and I am going to expand my repertoire very soon and get more of these products to try, and then I will bring the results to you. But excuse me, guys, I gotta bite my nose a little bit. I apologize. This is Laura Geller. Have you guys seen the ads or anything about these products, or have you tried these products? I am in love with these foundations, okay? So a few years ago, I was using the mineral foundations, but they were not the baked ones like these, okay? And so when I moved out west from Florida, they worked beautifully in Florida because there was high humidity count there. So when I used the powders, it just really kept my face from melting and running as much. But when I moved out west in the very dry climates, like suddenly I could see like every line, every wrinkle, and I was like, it was so blaringly obvious with those powders. And so I had to switch back to liquid foundations, but the more my skin aged and the older I got, the less I liked it. And I just, anyways, you ladies know, you've been there. I know you know. And so, anywho, I decided to finally get this, and I am just in love. Now, I got the color fair because I knew I was going to be I needed a light color. There's one below it, I think, for very like porcelain. I honestly think I should have got porcelain, you know, and so as much as I love it, I think in the winter time, because I got this in winter, I probably should have went a shade lighter, even though this one works beautifully, and you'll see here in a moment. I really love how it works. And so now this one does come with a kabuki brush from their company that they recommend. I did not get the brush. You know, I just got the product. Now when I reorder next time, I'm going to order their brush just to try it. You know, now I've had no problem. I've used everything to apply this at this point. All the way from brush to wet sponge to just powder puff. All of it works. Okay? But I'm going to show you today with just my own brush. And so I just got something like this. It's a little more, it's like a foundation brush, but it has a little more like firmness to it, I guess is the way to put it. You know, and so here we go. I'm going to show you. I really love this product. I really do. So I'm coming in. We'll start here on the forehead, and I'll just do one side. We'll do this side with my little guy over here. And we're just going to kind of pat that in, right, like that. This makes it buildable. Now, you can use it like a regular powder where you just get a brush and just swoop in. I will show you that also. You can do that. This one, when you do it this way, it just makes it a little more buildable. But yeah, so you can see what I got here. And then I'm going to come down below. We'll just start right in here. But do you see that? Can you see it? Can you see it already? I think it's very lovely. It's so light, like you don't even notice it there. And that's what I was saying. If you go light with what you use underneath and don't use like a lot of product, it just feels so light and airy on your skin, but looks just so well put together and pretty at the same time. I mean, I just love it. I really do. And so I come in here and I just kind of swirl it on there. And you can see you get a good amount on your brush. You just swirl it on. But there you go. So you see it on the one half of my face. I have not touched the other half with it yet. So here you can see what it looks like without powder. And then I mean, it's just so pretty and light. It's just, and so like I said, I think I could have actually even went one, the lightest shade during the winter time, but it still looks beautiful. It actually warms me up and like makes me look more warm and alive. So either one will work without a doubt. And so over here on this little part, we can always just come in here and try to pack on a little bit more, give it just a little more. But yeah, that's the difference. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my whole face real quick. But there you go. There you go. Laura Mercer, y'all. Laura Geller. Laura Geller. Let me say this again for copyright purposes. To make sure that I don't get sued. And I so apologize. Forgive me. It's Laura Geller. Fabulous product. I'm not sure what I said exactly before, but let me say it again. Laura Geller. And she does her own videos all the time here on YouTube. So if you have not seen her videos yet, check her out. She's a lovely lady and she has the most amazing, fabulous products. You can't go wrong. If you have aging skin, I mean, it just feels so amazing. So like, it looks like a powder. It sets like a cream powder, right? But you just it feels so light, like you don't even notice it there. And it really just hides all the stuff that you want hidden. But it just makes you just feel so pretty at the same time. I'm just trying to change my angle up just a little bit. so you can see how it all looks. So see how you can still see just a little bit of like my contour stuff underneath. And so what I normally do, because I don't have a lot of time left, I don't want to make this video super long. So I'm just going to come in here. And so what I do is I just do powder contour on top of the cream, which you could do one or the other. You don't have to do both. And sometimes I just do one or the other. Sometimes when I want it to set really well and make an impact statement, I will do both. Or if I want the, you know, more staying power throughout the day, I'll do both. You honestly cannot be wrong to do either or, you know. And so I just come in here and I just got like a little contour brush like this, and I like to mix two of the darker colors. Now this is the e.l.f. contour, okay? So I just come in here you see, you want to up. Always up. Ooh, I went awfully dark there, but you can blend that out. It's not a problem. Come over here and darken it up, just blend it out. A little bit up here on my forehead, a little bit more on my jawline and double chin, right? Just like that. And then I just do a little bit on my nose. I just use my finger for this usually with the powder. Just give it a little more definition. Give you that little cute little nose, right like that. Little dabby-doo on the end, in the center. So it really shows my highlight, okay? And you can even use this. I also will come in sometimes to even sculpt further. And when I say further, what I mean by that is I will use the light, right? And I use this brush right here, and I come in here just lighten it up. Just gives you more lifting power, right? More lifting power, right like that. And then I will use, just gonna take this out. It's so itchy. Oh, that's my dog. He hurt his paw. My poor Kaiser hurt his paw this morning when Dad took him out to use the restroom, and he's just been hollering and limping, this poor guy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of a blush to give me some color. Right like that. A little bit on my nose too. Right like that. See, just lighten my face up because I was just so pale. When you guys first joined me for this video, I was just so pale. So yeah, that's what I got. No, that's Laura Geller. Like I said, once again, this is what I've actually came on to rave about today. I'm 29 minutes in, so I'm not going to take up any more of your time. If you have been around since the last 29 minutes and you've seen everything I had for you, I so appreciate you. All your likes and, you know, your subscribes and your sharing. You guys have just been incredible. And thank you for being so patient on me taking so long to get back to you to make more videos. But like I said, once again, Laura Geller, beautiful lady, amazing products. I can't wait to try more of them. And I will be coming to you with what I find with it. But yeah, so this is just what, you know, It's just so pretty. I have not finished off my look. Um, I'll do that afterwards. I'll maybe make a short. If you see me in a short, then you see my final look. But I love you guys. You guys are just amazing. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit a like button for me. Drop a comment. I appreciate you guys so much. And stay blessed. Enjoy your spring. Look out for new videos. And know I love you. See you next time, my pearls. Bye.